Okay, so let's talk about how I would set up a science lesson. So I sent you this link, the actual cross-cutting connections, science standards, and I'll probably go through that again eventually. But this is the kind of just a prototype. But it does help you kind of decide exactly what are you going to do for your science lesson. So here we're going to pick third grade, 'cause that's the grade, and we're picking earth science, which talks about this. And then I'm going to pick, I think it's plan B. So if you look at what the sheet has done, and the reason why I made this is so that it kind of just immediately cuts out the things that you're going to need. Okay, so I need to plan and carry out investigations to describe properties, color, texture, capacity to retain water, and ability to support and grow plants of types of soil and soil types, sand, clay, and loam. So these are the ones that I need to do. Okay. And I need to look at patterns, structure, and function. In other words, the structures and function of these, and then the function of a cause and effect, because of one, what happens to the other, and then I need to plan and carry out these investigations. So how would I have started this off? Well, I probably would have started off by actually, like, here I need for them to see color, texture, and capacity to retain water. So what I need to do right here is let them go through each one. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to highlight that color and ability of plants grow water, and I want to create just a quick lesson to get them ready. And I've just gone to Google Slides, and I'm going to paste this in there. Bam. Okay. Bigger. So that's what this is. Okay, so that's that. All right, I'm going to add in a new slide. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, because what I want my students to do, first I want to add pictures. And I'm going to do pictures by search the web. See, that's how I went to insert image, search the web. And we're going to add pictures of sand. So here is some sand. I'm going to insert that. Let's do insert. It's going to come in kind of big. I might do insert image from the web. Maybe I'll type in sandy soil. There, so something like that. Insert. Okay. So what I'm wanting my students to do is, the first thing it says is they need to be able to describe the color, the texture, the capacity to retain water, and the ability to support and grow the growth of plants. So my first day might be, okay, guys, this is sand or sandy soil. And what I'm wanting them to do on a sheet of paper is tell me, what is the color, what is the texture, what's the capacity to retain water, and the ability to support the growth of plants. So I could even just create this as a chart. Not a chart, what is it? Table. Again, insert and then just table. That's all I did. So here I'm going to say color, texture, capacity for water. And let me add another one. Row below. And then here I'm just saying support plant growth. Okay. And let's just make this a little smaller. Here, I'm going to make this over here a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add another column, insert column left. And this one's going to be for sand. So what I want them to do is they're going to look at this picture and they're going to tell me what they think the color is, they're going to describe the texture, capacity water, and support plant growth. You were kind of giving that to them, but the truth be told, I can let them do that themselves, right? Because they're going to really see this stuff tomorrow in the experiment. I'm going to insert a new slide, all right? And here I'm going to insert, again, image, search from web. I'm just going to type in the word loan. That's going to be interesting. They're going to have an interesting time looking at that. How many kids do you think they're going to say looks like, you know, a bowel movement, you know? But you want them to kind of ask these questions. So this is loan, and that's loan. Okay, so go back up to my chart here. Insert column left, and this is going to be loan. Okay, again, I want my students, they're going to describe it themselves. Okay, and then last but not least, I want to do, I think it's just soil, right? Insert image from the web, soil, bam. Okay, there you go. We'll just add one because you get what I'm doing. Okay, and I call this soil. Okay. And I might have them rank them, you know, like at the end, I say, okay, let's rank which ones do you think will support plant growth better? You know, which ones do you won't think plants support plant growth? Which ones do you think hold water better? Which ones you don't think hold water? Why? So I can have this whole long discussion. And really, all I did was just find pictures and let them make a quick graph. And that's it. And what I've got now is I've got tomorrow during the experiment, they've already come up essentially with a hypothesis. They've come up with an idea of what each one of these things means. And I got that all from this. Now, when I'm discussing tomorrow is I'm looking for, you know, we're going to carry out an investigation. We're going to find which one of these does these things, so how these things look, what is, you know, how do they support growth? So that's all the plan and carrying out investigation. I'm looking for cause and effect. Because it's a looser soil, it doesn't hold plants so well. Because it's a tighter soil, it does hold plants better. Because it's a soil that holds in moisture, it makes plants grow. Because it doesn't hold moisture, it doesn't make plants grow. That's all the things that you kind of have to think about when you do these core ideas. When you see, especially these cross-cutting elements, you want to constantly use those when you're talking to students. So no more of like, this is this, then this is this, because that's not like letting them know what the element that you're wanting them to do. You're wanting them to see a pattern. When we look at soil, there's different soils. That's why some places have plant growth and some places don't. It has to do a lot with the soil as much as it does with the water cycle. But these are the kind of things that you want them to see. You want them to be able to see those patterns. I hope this has helped you out. And, you know, also just shows you how easy it is to make a slide presentation, especially put in pictures. It didn't take me long. Okay.